Alrighty, recording has begun. We are here at the end of all things, or at least this thing. That's the thing I have to say now, apparently, because I said it a few times and now it's a thing. We are here for the RimWorld 500%, no pause, etc., etc. Hardest difficulty, bows only ship launch. Bows only ship launch. Snap. Still, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I really like how fast the games are in that, because you know what amount of time you have to get on there and play a game. All right, so we're gonna do the ship launch today. It's all set. There's some more things that we could do to prepare, but I think we're gonna let the... Oh, what? The mechs killed more of the hives than I thought. We need to let the hives build up a little bit, and then we'll start the ship. Grand Prix? I have not... How's it going, G? No, I haven't watched any kind of stuff like that in forever. Forever and ever and ever. Well, the good news behind waiting until the bugs repopulate a little bit is that we might get another tier 6 Psycast. Aside from that, all we're doing is, getting some legs installed as they get here. We actually built drugs back up. So we could do maybe, like, a cycle of beer while we're waiting on this, too. Shouldn't take very long, though. And, yeah, we're going to go into ship launch today. Now, we had some scary times yesterday where we got pretty lucky. Simple helmets or flak helmets? I generally go simple helmets and then into power helmets. So for me, simple to power is a pretty good. Flak helmets, they don't, I mean, they're a little bit better, but it doesn't feel worth the extra material and time it takes to do that, especially when it doesn't take that much more to just get to power helmets. So who wouldn't want some new legs? That's right. Time to watch this ship. Yeah, we're gonna launch today, hopefully. But yeah, yesterday we had some tough times, and look how many centipede corpses are over here. 31 centipede corpses there, mech corpses up here, boss corpses. There's 89 scyther corpses on the map. We got really lucky. We had a really big centipede raid with boss mechs. That isn't the lucky part, but we had a manhunter at the same time and an infestation, and so we didn't have to kill any of it. Literally, the infestation and manhunter just wiped it out. So, Boomloop self-tamed. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to collect some legs here while we wait on the bugs to populate a little bit. Exciting happened. Those corpses or something, material. You can smelt or break down mech corpses into metal, but we're pretty good on metal. And I do have it set that it's already, a bill is already set up. So how do you deal with waste packs? There's a couple ways to deal with waste packs. You can set up an atomizer if you get there, and even though they're slow, you can get enough set up to where it's self-sufficient. The other, my preferred way to do it is to drop pod it onto tribal enemies. And the reason why is because I don't care about the rep hit, right? They're already tribal enemies. And if the tribes decide to... Why isn't that getting full? If the tribes decide to send a raid after me, great. More tribal raids to kill. So yeah, like dump on Neanderthal or something. What's the best way to get a pawn's crafting up? So the best way is a crafting trainer. You can look for crafting trainers to buy at settlements and things like that. But the more practical way is to have them craft something in the dark and outside. So crafting experience is one of the experiences where they get experience for the amount of time that they're crafting. So you want to just make it so they craft for a long period of time. And you can even cancel the thing they're crafting. So like early game with tribes, you can have them crafting stone maces outside, so it's going slow, and then just click on the mace and cancel it as they're getting through, or other items, you know. But yeah, you just want them to spend as long as possible crafting, and if you don't want them to complete the item, you can just cancel it. If you want them to complete it, that's fine. You can have them turn, textile into crappy clothes and then sell those, even though it's not for a lot. So yeah, just find something that you can make slowly to level it up. And look for crafting trainers. Those are the two big ones. And, crafting gene now as well if you have biotech. Waylands, welcome in. Waylands. Alrighty, let's see where we left off with the legs. We also got a crap load of shooting specialists yesterday. And, you know what? We're actually almost through the legs, too. That's crazy. Bionic leg right. Bionic leg right. Bionic leg right. Bubs outside in the dark. The craft spot. Yep. Wood, stone takes a little bit longer to make, so you don't have to be quite as vigilant about canceling them. Yeah, literally just make something at a crafting spot with a crafter in the dark outside. Like, you can even roof the area so that... Even roof the area that even if it's daytime, you know, they will continue crafting slowly. You could put in a cooler, like whatever you can do to make them craft slowly while if you're just trying to get the skill alone and don't want the thing. All your waste in a deep freezer and hoping that 3 atomizers can catch up. They're slow, but there is a setup to where the atomizer ends up being a positive overall. Yeah, royalty clothing in general takes a lot of work. Yeah, like you said, like capes and things. Capes and corsets and all that stuff. We're gonna blindfold, make them craft slower. I don't know, I haven't tested it. If it actually slows speed down or not. Relax a range weapon. El Rey. Jabot. Is it per 4 or 5? Oh, you mean, yeah. I was thinking more of with power output too, but. Your pawns got pregnant. I don't have it up on YouTube. It's in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you want to be a sub, join that. And then the roles request, click on the one to have the RimWorld channels, and then you can search for Atomizer or Toxic Power, Tox Power, whatever, and you'll probably find it. Or, yeah, become a waster and then just be like, what pollution? Go on, Natalia. Welcome in. Pollution. I live for this stuff. Alright. So, 3 more legs down. We just need plasteel and advanced components, so. Yeah. They're working on it, Let's go ahead and do production command. How are the bug helpers doing here? We're at 8 hives, so not great. And we're gonna get another tier 6. Excellent. Neuroquake. Neuroquake, come on. Again, Rika, it's been a little while. Is there other stuff we can do in the meantime here? There is, but probably super soft and fluffy to hug. I know, I was actually asking the same thing yesterday. I was like, you think that a muffalo or thrumbo, I don't know why I keep going to muffalo and stuff. Do you think a thrumbo would be like, it's so protective, the fur, so I'm thinking it would be more like coarse, you know? Not actually comfortable, but I don't know. Maybe. Thick and heavy and coarse. Slash resistant. One man's toxic sludge is another man's potpourri. Grinch. Yes, that Grinch. Insulting straight. Hey, I was trying to take a drink. Who are you? What's your problem? Very neurotic depressive. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, you're Mascus too, so you should like this. Stop punching him. He likes it. Oh my god. Outside, but soft on the inside. Sounds like a commercial for Thrumbo fur. Polar bear for some reason. Yeah, that probably. Big hollow, like, tubes or whatever, basically for hair. Meteorite of compact plasteel. Well. It's pretty far away, but don't really need it. Not sponsored. Not a sponsor. So my hotkey to change the preview on my OBS apparently is the same as whatever that is on RimWorld. I don't know what's going on. Thrumbo fur to be like poodle fur. You think the Thrumbo are like curly? Setting the growth vats. If we fail the ship launch, I might. Yeah. I'm not gonna tear them down. I guess I could just turn the power off though until we need them. It doesn't really matter, but it's Suppose we might as well, you know? Might as well. I think I activated marksman commands. No, luckily not. Like hyper-allergenic, but not Ollie instead long hair. Not curly, though. I want to see a curly Thrumbo. Curly Thrumbo. How many shooting specialists do we have now? We have about 22. Thrumbo, does it look like? Groomed Scottish cattle. Hope so. Hit zone growing. Devil Strand seems something always gets in the way and they die for 100%. The biggest advice for Devil Strand is play on a map that has year-long growing. That's the biggest advice I can give you. If you're not playing on a map with year-long growing, you can kind of squeeze a harvested Devil Strand out in about 40 days, especially if you put it in. It's not highly fertility sensitive, but you can still get a little bit extra growing from fertile soil. But basically, you want a year-long growing if you're trying for Devil Strand. But there is another thing you can do. A lot of people don't think about this, but you can have a sun lamp grow things that are just in the ground. You don't need a hydroponic, and you can't do Devil Strand on a hydroponic. So if you want, even on a cold map, you can have a room like this, but get rid of the hydroponics, and instead in this area, you just plant Devil Strand right in the ground, and it'll grow all year round as long as that room is, as long as you have power for the sun lamp. That room is warm enough. So if you are on a cooler map and you still want to grow Devil Strand year long, then use a sun lamp, in a room, and just plant the Devil Strand around it, just straight in the dirt. In fact, there is a create growing zone that covers the spots of the sun lamp. So just hit that, and then select Devil Strand, and you're good to go. Well, yeah, not sea ice. Yeah, you're not gonna do it on sea ice, but other than sea ice. I mean, some of the desert maps also don't have a lot of arable land, but just in general, those are the pieces of advice. Choose a map that's where it's not like going to be nearly impossible to make Devil Strand, and either just grow it out year long, or if your map has a winter, is still a pretty plantable area, put it in the ground with a sun lamp. Don't think they were having issues with Devil Strand dying at 9% on sea ice. Yeah, I don't think so either. You're not taking the whole colony space, only the 3 starting, well, technically the 4 starting ponds that are left. Yeah. Everyone else has to stay here to build another ship. That's what we're going to tell them. The 3 chosen are going to go ahead and scout space to make sure it's safe. You guys stay behind and build another ship. We'll let you know when it's good, and then you can follow us. Well, how are you going to let us know? Well, you haven't had us make a radio on the ship. We'll let you know when it's safe and you can follow us. Yeah. Why do you keep saying 3? Because that's how many starting colonists are left. That's it. That's all we have left. Go Zidian. 3 of the 5. We're going to take one of the corpses with us. So technically 3.5. But we never found the 5th one that got kidnapped. Not that I know of, anyway. We're going to go see if the space has bows, and, then we'll let you know. They tell the colony the real truth. They're like, guys, I know space, the final frontier and everything, and everyone's really curious what's up there, and you want to go, and you want to see the new worlds, but that's not where we're going, so you don't have to worry about it. The only reason we're going to space is we heard there's this really awesome song that plays on the radio out there, and you can only hear it from orbit. So there's only room for 3 people to go hear it, but we'll come back and the next 3 can go. There's just going out there to hear the credit song. You not resurrect the dead one? No, they're desiccated. You can't do it anymore. They got desiccated. Uh-oh. No jelly for you, Jeffrey. But I love jelly. No jelly for you, Jeffrey. Jesus Christ. If you feel like X person's died, yeah. Let the Vats do the work. Tempting. But I might need their psi casting. Good radio signals, fifth world problem. Noah's Ark run. I don't know. Yeah, I know a lot of people have done those, but it's not very high on my list if we end up doing one of those. Universe colony, but you have to launch an individual ship for each person. God. Longest run ever. Longest run ever. Weird thing happened in RimWorld today, and that cluster event landed in your base. Yeah. Yeah, it's really rare, but it can happen. It tries not to. We had that happen in my Fluid Ideology run. It was actually kind of the same thing. We were about to make a mountain base. We were right outside of it. And that cluster landed like in that area. Execution Fluid is that run. It happened in the first 1 or 2 streams of it too. Yeah, it does really suck when that happens. Like the turrets were covering our entire base basically. Next run after this, no, I'm probably going to end up doing a solo run of some sort. Most people have been asking about it. That probably won't start for a week or 2 because I need to get some other stuff caught up. Done incognito. Produced well to be able to manage raids with less and less people as people are launched. Taming animals, building fences, yeah. This is a high life. Well, for anyone wondering what we're waiting on, I just want this to get big enough to kill some centipedes, which won't take too long. Even weirder one went to the off-map problem causer and the main building wasn't there and it was something nasty. Out of General EP. Yeah, did they ever fix that bug? I never had it happen to me, but I've seen people report that like on the developer Discord and on Reddit. I know someone had it happen. It was like in one of the small hills. It was literally like embedded in the hill on the temporary map. I don't know if they fixed any of that. Going Quasar, Raktar, welcome in. Wow, what a beautiful ceremony. Whoa. Married among the mushrooms in the dark. I don't even know if it was the actual marriage that time. I just been a party. Yeah, I did freeze the corpse of the one that died early because we were going to try to res them. But it took us like 5 years to get res serum. And over the course of 5 years, things like this, solar flares happening, made them end up being completely desiccated. Analysts who tried to use the debug menu to fix it ended up screwing it up. Whoops. Our people do like darkness and mushrooms, though, that's true. Yeah, the zombie run was a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you for watching it. Darkness is beautiful. Darkness. Cook, cook, cook. Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Ah, 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 ah. Is it close to midnight? Close to midnight. Yeah, the burn tunnel is a like cheat code to get more prisoners. That's right. Nice fun, watch things go bad. Yeah, that's one reason why. So I like playing those overall mods every now and then and being blind to it so that I have to kind of, or overhaul like storytellers or whatever. So I end up having to like learn and figure it out. And I'm glad kind of that the zombie run was behind on YouTube because I've had people on YouTube that are trying to help. and like immediately someone in the comments is explaining like what all the special zombies do and how to beat them and what I do and don't have to worry about and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I'm really glad I had already finished this run before I posted it. I didn't want to know any of that. Part of the fun for me was figuring that stuff out the hard way. That was literally the fun of the mod, right? I know they're trying to be helpful and stuff, but I made them kill them, obviously. But I am glad I didn't get to read any of that. So medieval run. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna do anything like that anytime soon. Big runs like that, I'm gonna wait and see what the next DLC is, because it is, when I think of what things the next DLC could have, having different eras and ages and time periods and stuff, I feel is plausible as a DLC. So I wouldn't want to do a run like that and immediately have a DLC that changes it or covers it or would make it better or something. So as we're nearing the point where we're going to be hearing about DLC news, my runs are going to be a little bit more standardish probably, or you know, cover specific biotech or specific ideology stuff, I guess I should say, rather than self-themed. Maybe the next one would be, yeah, who knows, medieval. I like to watch Modern World too much, but with scenario runs, yeah, that's another thing for me. I don't like watching overhaul mod or like super heavily modded RimWorld in general. It's just not my preference, and so I play it in a way that I think I would like to watch as well, where like everything is normal and the same, but then there's one thing added that we have to overcome, right? So it's not like super bizarre where you can't even, like, what the crap are all these things in the game, you know? With the zombie run, it's like, all right, well, all this stuff is just the RimWorld with DLCs, but then there's also zombies. Does anyone else pronounce? I've never heard anyone pronounce it that way. Dulce. I haven't, but feel like to keep enough of a vanilla vibe when you play them as well. I have Thriller in my head. Looks like we're gonna need maybe a heart before this launch too. Sounds like you're gulping. Dulce, dulce, dulce. Darkness. Darkness. Where it came from. Try Saber Ship 2. I don't know. Maybe. That is almost like a different game, yeah. Break the game eventually as well. Milk. I haven't seen that. Yeah, we almost have the bionic legs on everyone. Excellent. Excellent. A bug hive is reproduced. Excellent. We're up to 15 hives. We're getting there. Started at 8 today. Maximize your surgery success chance. Yeah, I mean, depending on what you're doing with it, yeah. Honestly, at this stage of the game, when you have a really good doctor and you have really good hospital beds connected to a vitals monitor, the percent chance of failing is pretty low. But if you're really worried about it, like you're installing an Archotech thing, for instance, and you're like, oh man, I don't want to lose this Archotech eye, then yeah, I mean, you can go the extra mile and make sure they're in the right bed, make sure it's like a sterile environment if you really want, use better medicine. But I mean, we're almost capping out with just like herbal medicine, you know? So, yeah, make sure you zoom in to maximize surgery chance. That's the real cheat code. What do the hives do and help with? It's so that they can kill threats during the ship launch. You see this? You see these 30 centipede blasters and centurions and apocrytons? This was all killed by that hive down there. So bugs are our ally. Barcotech. Huh. Get medieval runs, new torches near refueling, messing up hauling pathfinding sucks though. That's interesting, yeah. Bugs are afraid. No, that wasn't the one that the bears helped with, right? There was 2 of them. Maybe it was the one that the bears helped with. Yeah, there's been 2 attacks that the bugs helped with, and one the bears also helped. Yeah. Yeah. There was 2 different ones yesterday. I think the first one, yeah, the first one bugs only. The second one bugs and bears. There's a bigger roll. That's what it was. That's what it. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back. Is that like Dungeons and Dragons? Bugs and bears? Yes. Bears are at the top one, yep. All their corpses are still there. Yeah, we're almost ready. Might as well finish off the legs at this stage. We're really close, so. Really close. Do you have another production command that's up? Anyone? Production specialists? And then you immediately stop working. Hey, inspire everyone around you to work faster. Or I can take my lunch. Let's go on IR, welcome in. I am Weasel. You guys remember that friggin' show? IR Baboon. I am Weasel. I think it was originally a short on Cow and Chicken, and then it split off into its own thing, right? Cow and Chicken was a really weird friggin' show, too. Why'd they have the devil bounce on his butt? I mean, I don't know. Maybe Satan's like that.
I am not like that.
Maybe he's like that. Pathfinder, that was rough. Knight General. Which character were you using? What else would the devil do? Walls, rooms, doors, Arctic Challenge? No. The way is lit. The path is clear. Butt flapped around. Telescopes don't have to be outside. Telescopes have to be unroofed. That's it. That's it. So, our telescope is unroofed. Oh, yeah, from Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. Forgot about that. Oh, the War Crime Simulator. That's right. Go on. Stig, yeah, welcome in. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I haven't tried the Rogue yet, but the Wizard seemed incredibly strong. The developers are watching... well, for anyone that doesn't know, Exclamation GS, I'd very much appreciate using that link and checking it out on Steam. But, yeah, I did post the gameplay video last night in 4K on YouTube. And the Wizard seemed really good. Need all 4 tiles on roof? No, they don't. No, you don't have to unroof at all, but it doesn't matter either way. Doesn't matter. It's like mortars, yeah. Mortars don't need to be fully unroofed either, but... Yeah. Getting close. Drawn one of cartoon shorts, which birthed a lot of the early Cartoon Network shows. I just remember that it was... main thing I remember is that a lot of those shows had another short cartoon between. It's like... So episodes were divided into like 2 little stories, and then have another really short cartoon in the middle of them. And one of them had the I Am Weasel thing in the middle of it. And I feel like it was Cow and Chicken. I couldn't be misremembering which one had it. About 8 hours in. Yeah, the Wizard is really good. Like, after playing the Warrior and then going to the Wizard, it's like, oh my god. Is that also how Freakazoid started? Oh my god. Freaking me, freaking you. I haven't thought about that in a long time. Song about his underpants. Really strong. It is, yeah, it really is. Chimpanzee. Oh my god. That song just coming back to me out of nowhere. What's Cow and Chicken? Yeah. It's been a long time. Freakazoid started, it was Animaniacs with that one. Yeah. Brain is overloading. Has a chocolate coating. Brewing beer. Yeah. We are. You know what's even funnier, Lucius, is that Vampire Survivor didn't... I don't really like the word clone with games, but they popularized it in recent times, but they didn't invent the genre either. Their game is also very, very similar to others in that genre that predate them. But they, without a doubt, they popularized it in recent times, and because of that popularity, other companies started making some stuff in the same genre. So absolutely, they're like the catalyst for all these hundreds of them. Yeah. I think the ones that aren't actually clones are the ones that end up doing well. The ones that do something else, they're this genre, but they do something else really well. I think that's why, like, Rotato, for instance, is so much different, even though same genre. Does really well. What was the other one recently? Halls of Torment. Halls of Torment is very similar, but does some other things really well. I really like, there's quite a few of them, like, 20 Minutes Till Dawn is very similar, but again, feels a lot different. Yet Another Zombie Survivor, very different, even though same genre, and I really like it. It actually just had a big update, too. How's it going, Chief Beef? Welcome in. Yeah, there's no denying that Vampire Survivor has popularized the genre in recent times. Well, I mean, you could, yeah, bullet heaven type games go back forever, yeah. I'm sure you can find like hundreds before Vampire Survivor. All right, one more. Are we launching today? Yes, yes. Bullet Heaven is like generally the opposite of Bullet Hell. In Bullet Hell games, you don't really fight back and you're dodging, usually. And you're dodging a lot of enemies and projectiles and beams and everything. You've probably seen a lot of those. I mean, there's a lot now, but even in the olden days with like arcade games and stuff, you would have those where you were like in a ship or a plane, you got freaking lasers everywhere. Bullet Hell. Bullet Heaven is kind of the opposite of that, where you have tons of upgrading firepower and you're the one shooting out all the crap. And you're trying to be overwhelmed by stuff, and you're trying to clear your way through it. So I was trying to avoid saying hell. No, it's the opposite of Bullet Hell, yeah. It's kind of a subgenre of Bullet Hell in a weird way. There's so many, like, subgenre names for games these days. And music, oh my god. Bullet Heck. You seen those memes where it's like, oh, you listen to everything? Do you listen to, you know, grunge, punk, folk, orchestra, pan music or something? It's like that's not a real genre, and they pull it up on like Spotify and there's like 5,000 songs in that genre. It's like, wait a minute. HE double hockey sticks. Norwegian forest speed jazz. Yeah, it's like, what the crap? Surely that's not a real thing. Google it. Like, oh, apparently that's true. Hardcore turtle core shoegaze. Go on. Where can I find some of this? Alright, we're up to 22. Going to ICC guard, Viewbot Prime, I'll win. Zion. It's like Ryan with a Z. Got sunblocked on your run as well. Fungus, are you growing? It's Nutrifungus, yeah. Nutrifungus. So... Nutrifungus. If you are fluid, I would switch over to tunnelers and go Nutrifungus. If you're not tunneler or not fluid, I would go destroy the sunblocker. Underground Swedish Canadian trap jazz metal. So good. Pepper Coyote. No. Don't know that one. Almost done. 4 more legs to go, and I think we're just gonna launch. You're fluid? Yeah. So Sunblocker was the turning point of this run. We were talking about it yesterday. This run was very difficult for a long time. But now that we have, you know, tons of high quality weapons, armor, Sunblocker, 22 shooting specialists, we're actually killing things way faster than I would have thought. Yeah, it should be fine, Macaroni, yeah. Psychedelic Norwegian hardcore synth folk. Yeah, so there's just more and more subgenres for everything. It's the same thing with games too. But does darkness affect shooting range for enemies? It does not. So, I have a guide up on exclamation lights. You heard Nightmare Jazz last night? Extinction Lights is a really short guide to it, but no. Light doesn't affect range of shooting for anyone. No. It doesn't affect accuracy of anyone other than Darkness Precept. Basically. It's in that short guide, though. Alright, we got another one. Gazillion genres, you can click them for examples on a search occasionally. Psychedelic Norwegian hardcore synth folk. Real thing. Is that me snoring? I don't snore. I mean, unless I have like a cold or something. Then watch out. Don't ruin your fun. People don't know that you don't snore. Let me have this. Apparently I betrayed someone. I don't know. No, I do. I've literally had multiple sleep studies this year, and they let me know that I didn't snore. So I haven't. I had people watching me not snore. I had people recording me not snore. It was weird, but yeah. Production, but does anything else find it weird that bolt action don't require wood, despite being yeah. It is an interesting thought. I've never really thought about it, but yeah, it is kind of weird. We're so close to being ready to go. Like 3 more legs completed and we're going for it. And that should give us enough hives. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of want more. More. That's probably enough to take out a raid. Be nice to have enough to take out multiple raids, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. How about guys? No, we're like basically we're almost like guaranteed to hit at this stage. Everyone has the shooting gene, really high shooting. Great bows are already high accuracy, plus we have mostly masterwork great bows. 22 shooting specialists, including all those having marksman command usable, plus the darkness precept and meme. Like we don't really need the eyes, you know. In RimWorld you can't overcap accuracy, so it only keeps helping really to a certain extent. But we pretty much just hit everything, basically. Oh, homing pigeon never got tier 6. Look at that. Then you got him with the darkness beam. Yeah, like the friggin' laser beam. Yeah. When we first tested darkness, we tested like a masterwork or legendary minigun with a level 20 shooter, darkness meme precept, and it was almost like a laser beam. It was so accurate. It's so weird seeing a minigun like that. We got another berserk pulse. Definitely a good pickup. Not what we wanted, but eyes aren't even real. But real eyes tell real lies or something? Real eyes that real eyes tell real lies. Was that your MySpace profile, like blurb? Chad like realize, real lies. And you had like in the end playing loose lips, loose lips sink ships. Yeah, loose limps. What's a loose limp? I almost got up to show you what a loose limp looks like, but I don't think I should do that. Throw my hip out or something. Or do they not attack everything? They will come after us too, yeah. True Lies. I remember that movie. Machine Head. Feel so cold out on the MySpace stuff. Could it be worse? People could go to your page and immediately, where are you? Wait, Super, was that yours? 4 dogs or 3 bunnies? 4 dogs. Why do you ask, Toasty? I'm so sorry. What? 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 She's not the answer. Where are you? Bobo, thank you for the 45 months. Thank you, Bobo. 45 months. I wanted more bugs. That's true. Maybe I should leave them alone. They're gonna. I can't because they're gonna start burning the. Or they're gonna not burn. They're gonna start eating through the burn tunnel, which I need. Uh oh. I brought the flame bow on accident. Hey, you chill out. Yeah, I'm gonna wipe these ones. Oh my god, what? Those are tied to the same hive? Well, that's annoying. I was worried about that. I even looked down there. It didn't seem like they were coming at first. Well. Well. Bugs are never friends, no. Enemy of my enemy type thing. Oh god. There are definitely things happening. No one can deny things are occurring. Maybe that's a bug. Well, it does kind of suck. Can't believe we got another infestation. Can't even remember the last time I had 2 separate infestations outside of a quest on a map. I don't know. Whoa there. Whoa there. Okay, are there any more that are actually laying down? Okay, that one's dying. That one's dying. Okay. All right. Am I bugs? Yeah. Yeah. Stupid bugs. Just visited by the Bug Queen. So, share what you were investigating. What, my sleep thing? There's a big long thing about it in the Discord. Yeah, they were ruling things out. No, I did a lot of sleep studies. I have no problems with sleep. My sleep apparently is perfect. I don't have any kind of anything. Nothing. So. Keyword search. It's probably the health post is the first one, but I've been back for multiple. It's also a free post on Patreon when it first started. But yeah, you can probably just search health and maybe find it. But got that song stuck in your head. Where are you? Anyway, we'll be back. Yeah, but if you search for health, yeah. How much Olsen is for you? Yeah, well, they thought that I had sleep issues. And we thought that was going to be the thing. We're like, oh, that's what's causing my health issues. That's what's causing these medical problems, which I'm not going to get into the stream now. But, so they were like, we're going to do a sleep study. Did a sleep study. Everything was perfect. No, they tested for everything. I was there the whole night. And they did another sleep study. And then they did another one that leads into a full day nap test for narcolepsy. Turns out not narcoleptic either. That's not anything. That's not what's going on either. But that really sucked. It really sucked. So with the nap test, basically, like, they wake you up. You have to stay awake for a certain amount of time. And then you have to go to the bed and try your hardest to sleep for 15 minutes. And then get up. And then they let you stay up for, like, whatever, 30, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever. And they tell you, all right, now go back there and you do this whole process again. And meanwhile, you have all these friggin' electrodes all over you. And I think I posted some pictures of me looking like a predator with all these friggin' wires coming off my head. But it ended up being that showed that nothing was wrong in that case either. So no sleep related issues at all. Vampire test? No, I wish. Have you tried drinking blood? Not yet. No, I didn't mean it in that sort of way. It's usually when I bring up the medical issues on stream, and again, people are just trying to be nice and helpful and stuff. I'd have people saying, did you try this? Did you try this? And always like things like, no, you know what? I've been going to doctors and specialists, spending dozens of hours over the last 2.5 years, getting every test imaginable. But you know what? Me nor any of the 10 specialists I've seen or doctors, none of us thought about melatonin. It's like, I even had someone was like, you know what that is? You got Lyme disease. 100% guarantee you got Lyme disease. Tell your doctor you probably have Lyme disease. I'm like, guy, I've had so much blood work and they've tested all the markers for Lyme disease like 50 times. It's not Lyme disease. Bet you got Lyme disease. Dr. Chat knows. But anyway, that's one reason why I don't go over the health stuff on stream anymore. And again, it doesn't upset me. It's just one of those things where I know people are trying to be helpful, but it's just like when I do start going over that stuff, there's always Dr. Chat. So I stopped talking about it on the stream. Dr. Chat. Have you thought about lemon disease? Maybe it's lemon disease. But yeah, thank you guys for the concern. But yeah, lots of tests still, lots of tests. In fact, I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday? I have a doctor's appointment on Tuesday. And I don't think they'll find anything. We need one more of those legs done. One more. 30 years of medical experience. Video games. Here's diagnose and everything. Yeah, every time they do new testing. Oh, I had the needle test thing done. And people were like, no, don't tell me that. When was that? About a month and a half, 2 months ago, when I was telling they did this needle test or whatever. It was brutal. And anyway, every time they do a new test, I'm like, this time they're gonna find something. It's kind of weird to kind of hope they find something. It's just like, we know what the crap's going on, right? And every time they're like, nope, perfect, fine. Staying Holiday Express. Here's find out. He had ADHD. One that goes all the way up the arm. No, I had needles shoved deep into all my muscles on the right side of my body. What's the needle test? That's basically, I won't go over it in detail again, but last time I went over what they did on the stream and all the blood and stuff and how much it sucked. They're like, good God, I'm out. We're testing if their needles worked on me. Yeah, they worked all right. They worked all right. In a medical journal. Reminds me of another thing that happened years ago where they brought in another doctor to take pictures of my leg. I was like, oh my God. Now I know something's really bad. Doctor House. No, I haven't tried contacting celebrities yet. No. Actors. For medical reasons, yes. Who's out my stuff anymore? Your previous owner is a nurse. Well, that really sucks that we don't have a lot of bugs down there to deal with a raid anymore. Because this one spawned. Unfortunate. No. It is frustrating, yeah. And about the last week and a half, it started acting up again, but whatever. Get over the outdoor debuff. You just wall the base fully and revert thing. Yeah. Pretty much. Never thought you could give injections, and I know you can. Can't believe we lost all those bugs, but we're at 30 hives, so it's going to build up pretty quickly. And we just need one more leg, and then it's go time. I'm not going to wait. Not going to wait. All in bugs. It's way less than before. But hey, P Music is here with the best song. This is also the best song for like RimWorld time lapse. It's super good. What's my health issue anyway? No idea. I'm not gonna go over it on stream. But I don't know what it is. So. What's the P music while I sleep? What's going on? Tears? Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, I already thought, thank you. I was like, Bobo, I forget to thank you. No, I got you. Still haven't found anything? Still haven't. I got 2 more doctor's appointments this month. Yeah, just surprised me, Rune, yeah. They found some other stuff while doing all these tests, which is kind of interesting. Like, I'm one of less than 1% of the population who things like caffeine and other stimulants have no impact on me at all. Apparently it's really rare to have that gene. Lucky me, stimulants do nothing. Chip lock's gonna go. Yeah, it could go either way. Might be easier than we think, or it could just absolutely get destroyed. That's why war crimes. Yeah, the headphones, I really like them. I'm thinking about getting some more next time they're on sale. Just keep them in the closet in case these ever go bad. Hedge, maybe the 2 months. Hedge, much appreciated. Zombieland Run is a lot of fun. You think we're watching that? Any stimulants don't do anything? Yeah, I remember when after the sleep test, when the sleep specialist was like, she's like, this is up to you, but we can give you something that will, it's not gonna fix this, but it will cover it and it will give you energy and it will absolutely 100% work because it's what they give fighter pilots. It's a stimulant that they give fighter pilots so that they can have like 2 hours of sleep and then be ready for combat for 18 hours. We can do it. I was like, you know what? I'll try it. No, it's, yeah, modafinil is what it was. And so she gave me that and I took it for 2 weeks. Nothing. No change at all. And she's like, okay, well, we're going to try a double dose of it. I took a double dose of it for 2 weeks. And at the beginning, it gave me some headaches. But at the end of it, nothing. No change at all. And she's like, what? That's really odd. Let's get you a endocrinologist to look into this and see what's going on with that. Why do you don't respond? And the endocrinologist tested things. And they're like, oh, yeah. You have this thing where you just don't respond to stimulants at all. Like, it's very rare. It's like, well, friggin' lucky me. Unlucky me. Tried just flying a fighter jet. Have a Wolverine liver? I have no idea. Yeah, apparently it's a really rare thing. Friend takes it, helps a lot. Yeah, I wish that specialist hadn't said, oh, this is guaranteed. It's not going to fix the problem, but it will mask it and it will make you feel better. It's guaranteed. And then I took it and it did nothing. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. There's a very small percentage of the population that is like that. We didn't think you were going to be that way. Yeah, thanks. All right, the last bionic leg. Hooray. It's time. Get that on there. Guaranteed 99.9% of the population. Anyway. All right, I'm done with it. Base looking good though. Yeah, we're at ship launch. We're about to do it. Good to hear smart rabbits. Yeah. It's been frustrating, but anyway. Rika, thank you for the 20 months. The ads made you realize you were not subbed anymore. Thank you, Rika. Statistically guaranteed. That's right. All right. So when Caterpillar is over this, yeah, we're gonna start it up, even though we don't have the amount of bugs I wanted. Actually. All right, let's get this jelly sent over. You know what? Let's just see how much that gets us first. Favorite game growing up? Do you know like what age group you're talking about? Some of my classic favorite games are Super Mario World, SNES, Diddy Kong's Quest, so Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. Really liked Mario RPG and Final Fantasy 7, Legend of Dragoon. There's a lot of things. Killer Instinct. Pretty high up on that list. If you start going a little bit older, my life was dominated by StarCraft for a long time. Dragoon. Yeah, I really wish that we would get a remake of Legend of Dragoon, but I don't know if it'll ever happen. It's one of those really like remake of, but don't know. Love that game. Yeah, super good. Dragoon remake. Yeah. Haven't heard that one in a while. Yeah. He's gonna make. Yeah, we talked about that before, Boots. Yeah. You have a copy of the PS1 disc. Then yeah, as you start getting a little bit older, it was Diablo 2, StarCraft, Brood War, stuff like that. All right. Clear the work. Okay, did we get all that in here? I think someone might have scooped some jelly up for themselves, to be honest. Okay. And jelly is so valuable. So valuable. Next to the burn box to prevent infestations there. Yeah, we could. But infestations have a like 20-day cooldown, so not gonna matter now. Jelly smugglers. Not gonna matter now. All right, I think we are pretty good to go. Who has the Neuroquake? Hopefully we don't need to use it. We could technically use it like twice during the launch if we really needed to. But hopefully not. They use it for weird rituals. The Empire. I mean, we could keep preparing forever, but I think we are in pretty good shape. So I'm going to be right back, and then we will start the ship. Sometimes it can take a long time, so I'll be right back. Any takeaways learned from this playthrough? Superior numbers almost trumps everything. That's what I've learned. Great bows are pretty great, and if you get 40 of them, it's about the equivalent of 15 assault rifles. Yeah, 40 plus pawns is OP. That's what I've learned. I already kind of knew that. All right, I'll be right back. Alright. Here we go. Heck it. They are the 4 months. You heck it. I was subscribing to Chair. Thank you on the behalf of Chair. Alright. This is Randy. It is Randy. Okay, one other thing I want to do really quick. We're getting this ready. Make smoke pop pack. Make like 10 of those. And one shield belt. Okay. Turn these down. Okay, we have a little less steel than I would hope, but move these to a steel area, and then I think we're pretty much good to go. I'm grabbing some smoke packs in case we have met cluster spawn here in this. We haven't had one in a while, actually. Also haven't had a ship in a while. And then a shield belt for the brawler who's wearing a bow at the moment. Let's see, who is it? Did you say we'll come around Q4? All we know is that they said we should have more information from them in late fall, early winter. So that's the only thing we have to go off of right now. So it's plausible. It's plausible that we'll get an actual release this winter. Okay. Luckily, the plague was only on... Hey, finish that. Who was that? Cyber. Okay. Luckily, the plague was just on the sickly pond, so not a big deal. I mean, not a big deal. I'm sick. Yeah, you're always sick. Suck it up. Welcome to the jungle, etc. How did you not become a shooting specialist, huh? I don't know. You didn't tell me to be one. Well, I'm telling you right now. Telling you right now. Always sick. Oh, what do you... Yeah, I hope it comes out Q4. That'd be awesome. Funny boy. Hey, Phil, we told him you wanted to stream for a living. Thinking about asking yours for a year. Sports. It wasn't a huge transition in general because I already worked for myself from home. So yeah, I mean, my wife was pretty much fine with me trying to build it up, honestly. It wasn't as huge of a transition as, like, you know, had I had an office job going into it or something. Luckily enough. Okay. And launch. Here's some disease. Yeah, it seems like how it generally goes. How we did on the bug buildup? It's actually probably enough to take care of a raid or two, honestly. So. Okay, guys. I think we're ready. We got some smoke packs. We're gonna have more coming in. We got some stone to repair walls when needed. We got some more steel coming in to repair some stuff as well. Everyone has bionic legs, marine armor, marine helmet, and mostly masterwork bows. We do have a few excellence left, but okay. Living wage off content first, then quit the day job. Yeah, I mean everyone's situation is different, right? So it just depends. I mean, I don't mind answering questions and talking about stuff like that either. So if you ever have any questions about it, I can only tell you what I did and what worked for me, what my opinions are on it. There are lots of ways, you know. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Adam, why are you skinning cats? There's more than one way to skin a cat. And I know one of them, at least. I'll tell you that way. Wait, what are we talking about again? I want to skin cats. If you want to be a successful content creator, you're going to have to skin some cats. That's what I'm saying. Just, I don't make the rules. I made that one, but... Alright, the other thing I want to do is I want to go into drug policies, go into social, and we are going to take a psychite tea every day. And a beer every 2. Alright. Those hours a week depending. One thing I would say that if you do decide to do it as like an extra thing, my advice now would be whatever amount of time you can schedule yourself to do content creation as streaming, I would say take that and then take a third of it or half of it off and use that to edit the stuff that you did and post it everywhere else. I wish I had started doing that sooner, posting stuff elsewhere sooner. A lot of my growth on Twitch just comes from other platforms. Twitch isn't great to like push people to your stream, and I don't think they're going to change that because it's definitely working out for them. Like, you know how many people came to Twitch because Twitch people or Twitch streamers put their content on YouTube? A lot. Twitch, I'm sure, gets tons of traffic and, you know, concurrent users of the of Twitch in general just because content creators have brought them there from other platforms. So I don't see them changing it. On YouTube, yeah, it's really common. Not just for my stream either. Okay, I think we're good. Alrighty. Here we go. gonna start it up. Everyone's set for the walls. Walls are all in. Let's go ahead and see what we can shove in here really quick in case we need some more rep with people. When you have drugs, we really need to. We have some res serum too if things go really poorly in that sort of way. You know what? We'll wait to put stuff in there then. It's not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. All right, here we go. Singularity, stay for everything else. Min-maxing or minimal mods is the way you play now. Yeah, that's awesome. That's interesting. The Singularity brought you to the stream. Graph, thank you for the 23 months. Thank you, Graph. Click content for other stuff. Yeah, it's just getting there is very difficult. Yeah. Is it a year soon? Almost. So for anyone that hasn't seen ship launch, basically we're gonna have 15 days of constant raids, and how it works is basically every day and a half the ship launch can roll either 1 or 2 raids without really a gap between them. The storyteller is also active at the same time, so Randy can hit us with other events, but on average, or by script, you're gonna get 1 to 2 raids during ship launch per cycle. It's a 1.5 day on cycle, and then you get like a day off basically. So let's just say every 3 days we're probably gonna get 1 to 2 raids. We could get more because of Randy. So in addition to that, ship raids roll at 1.2x, and then Randy can roll on top of that. So ship raids can be a lot bigger than normal raids. And yeah, we have to survive for 15 days. So, all right. Dealing with raids with only bows. Well, you're about to find out. You're about to find out. All right. Turns out, yeah, 43 people with 22 shooting specialists, darkness, meme, and precept, high shooting on everyone, mostly masterwork bows, is probably the same as having like maybe 15 to 18 assault rifles. So it ends up working out okay, better than I thought, honestly. This ship got damaged somehow, got struck or something. Oh, and we have crazy genes too. Yep, that we've collected. Here we go, starting the ship. No turning back now. 15 days. It has begun. It has begun. Thank you, Sheng Tsung. It has begun. Yeah, so what's up with the circular structure? Just for fun. Literally just for fun. I think the run would have been easier had I just min-maxed the base as well. Immediately hit by the plague. Could happen. We're about to find out. And we'll just build some of these around while we're, nope, not that one. Doing this. Okay. Looks cool. Yeah, it's been a fun playthrough overall. It was a really rough early game. Early to mid game was very brutal. We almost lost many times. We lost some of our best colonists, including starter colonists. But once we got to like overwhelming numbers, it's been better than I thought it would be, honestly. Better than I thought it would be. So we hope the first raid is tribal breachers. That's what I got my fingers crossed for. Toes are crossed. Tribal breachers. Tribal breachers, we could... If every raid was tribal breacher, we would just win this easily. Easily. Going to the number of people that can be hit at one side disease like the plague, there is a limit, yeah. I think plagues or diseases roll 0.2 to 0.5 colonists count. So we could technically get like 20 people the plague. Again, though, that's like the range. You usually get right in the middle of that, like 0.3, 0.4. You're allowed to repair the ship. Yeah, but it's already closed in, so... It is completely closed in. I think that must have got hit by lightning or something. Let's see if it's one of those quiet ship launches or if it's one of the really crazy active ones. We'll know very soon. You go ahead and select everyone here. Oh, only is quantity over quality. Yeah, well, I mean, they're really high quality as far as bows go, but yeah. In general, yeah. Started to rust. That's right, we're the tribals now. Only we have marine armor and marine helmets. You vote for crazy? Yeah, I hope it's not too easy, honestly. Like, I hope we win, of course, but I hope that Randy isn't, like, mostly asleep during it. We'll see, we'll see. It's been a long time since we had, like, a siege, for instance. We almost lost the last siege we had. How many raids? I don't have the prediction, the easy to do prediction thing set up. I need to get that set up. I haven't redone that since I changed the setup. If I made this on vanilla base game, is it way easier or harder? That's an interesting question because not having mech clusters and some other kinds of raids would make it easier. No problem causers. But it'd be a lot harder in the sense that we couldn't have a sun blocker or the preset. We'd have way less chance of getting colonists. We could have vat-grown children. I think overall on vanilla, this would be a harder run. I have lost a ship launch on stream. It's been a while, but I have lost one. Last time I lost a ship launch on stream was the Tundra. Heinous Virtue on the Tundra. Probably a year and a half ago. Something like that. Well. Come on, Randy. Oh, I reached for a drink. I don't have a drink. Ghost, they were 17 months. Thank you, Ghost. That's true. I did technically lose the Dwarf launch twice. That was about almost a year ago. Thank you. Thank you. I kind of forgot. I went to grab it and I was like, there's nothing there. It's still downstairs. Game just wanted the Dwarf run keep going. Well, it's got one more day to start up the cycle. Randy? Randy? Is this going to be a sign that we're going to have an easy ship launch? Or is he just going to, like, load all of them close together? Well, the good news is the bugs are building up. Oh, we have gone through a lot of mushrooms during this. Dug too deep. Okay, that's not a ship event. Randy? 1,000 needles. C-35 got, yeah, caught in the crossfire. Easy launch, 14.5 days. So we are guaranteed to get at least one raid here within the next day. Force you not to speed up combat. Is that a mod? It's no pause. Yeah. No pause does not do force slowdown or force pause. So it's both an advantage and a disadvantage. Yeah, my no pause mod makes it so it doesn't slow down. Well. Don't get the guaranteed raids. Yeah. An evil overlord kind of feel to it. Yeah, and at the center of the Pokeball, an anima tree. The anticipation, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Alpha Beavers, anima tree times 4s. Yes, absolutely. No, I've never used any combat mods, no. No. Just watching our ant farm. I'll notice an easy keen aggro a thrombo with its ability. Oof. Gonzo! Hey, Gonzo. Hey. What? It's still going. Gonzo, thank you for the 50 gift subs. Sub goal. Much love to Gonzo. Supporting the ship launch. Hey, Gonzo. There it is. 9,000 point mech raid. Start things off with. It's all Scythers. Oh, man. They're going to anger the bugs already. All right. Well, let the bugs take care of it then. I was really hoping to save the bugs for something else, but... All right, well, those are screwed. I think you're getting Gonzo. Right, first event, 9,000 points of Scythers. Wait, are any of them bleeding? Some of them are bleeding. Annoying. All right, open this back up. Well, once they get into combat, we'll open it back up. Good update on what we're doing. We're doing ship launch. Yeah, we just started the ship launch, and we got triple Scyther 9,000 point raid as our first event. And the Scythers are... Oh, no, don't take out the hives, you friggin' jerks. We need those for future raids. Future raves.
The time has come for a medley rave.
Thanks, Darkcraft. For Oscar's Zerd. I have drink. Bugs, defend your home. Defend your home. If anyone ever wondered, like 100 bugs beat Scythers. What does ship launch mean? Well, so the ship launch, we built the ship. We get constant raids for 15 days. If we protect the ship all the way there without losing, we get to the credits. We beat the game. Not enough overlords. We require more overlords. That sounds like the one from StarCraft 2. So, unfortunately, we are going to have to kill the bugs themselves because there's some injured ones. So basically what's going to happen is every time they take bleed damage, they are going to come towards our base. So we are just going to go ahead and kill the ones that are coming towards the base. If they yeah, here they come. Launching ship today? Yes, it's already going. Yep. We just got our first event. Yeah, we don't want them to destroy this, so we have to kill them, unfortunately. Hopefully don't need them for the next raid. Yeah, a lot of them are just sleeping right outside the tunnel, yeah. There's a couple that were inside, though. Yeah, it's one of the problems with using bugs for defense is if some of them get bleeds on them, every time they take, like, bleed damage or anything like that, get knocked down, whatever, they, the entire hive aggroes again. So we want to kill these all outright. And then new ones should be fine. How do you use bugs to defend? You just leave bugs on the map. And then when a raid spawns, you close all the doors to your base, and the raids go after the bugs instead. Because bugs are enemies to everything. Mechs, other raiders, everything. Everything other than wild animals, I guess. That's probably good. I think they're all going to burn out anyway, but just in case. Chugging, when you said burn tunnel without using any fuel. Yeah, you can do huge burn tunnels with no fuel. Just with flame bows is one of the easiest ways. Disco Inferno. Why is Caterpillar over there? He is bait. So we needed an uninterruptible path to a pawn. But the problem with that going all the way through the base is it was pulling all the animals in the jungle to our mushrooms. But he's ascetic, so he actually likes being over here. So Caterpillar lives over here, his little ascetic life, with a path open to him to lure raiders to us. It is biotech. Flamebow is biotech. So not gonna be enough bugs for the next. How many hives survived? 23. Okay. Where are you guys going? So far, kind of chill. Kind of chill ship launch. Animal venturing in and eating him in his sleep. Yeah, that's true. And how Firebow works? I did, yep. I have 2 firebox guides, heat box guides, whatever, on YouTube. One of them is a complete guide for all of it. It's still pretty short, though, and how they work and different ways to do it. And then I have one that's like a minute and a half that just goes over how to do it with just a flame bow only. Yeah, both of those are up on YouTube. This is being kind of anticlimactic. You guys are leaving the worst way possible. Is that what I'm seeing? Maybe? Maybe? No, they're good. Okay, second is drop pod. Drop pod wasters, it looks like. That's probably going to take out the rest of the bugs. Oh god, there's one in here. Another one over here. Yeah, so bugs took care of that too. But if the bugs take damage, which they are, we're gonna have to light this up again. One of the reasons why that was lower raid points is because different types of raids cost more to send, basically. Drop pods take quite a bit. Get stuck. Opening both ends. Doors. There's doors on both ends. And the door doesn't have to be closed. That's in the guide as well. Hey, you sit. There's the guide to it with timestamps to the burn box guide. But yeah, you don't need to shut the doors or anything. Exterminating with a recruitment oven. Resolve, so burns of prisoners. You can recover all weapons. You can capture more prisoners. Requires a longer tunnel. Doors, wall sections. Yeah, when I'm doing it for prisoners, yeah, that's what I do too, is leave areas to deconstruct. Yeah. It's considered a room, yep. And heat, and temperature in general in RimWorld is room-based. There's the short one using the flame bows. Thank you. That one's really short. Well, so far, I don't think we've gotten any Randy hits. We've only gotten ship hits, so... Hey! The crap! A siege. Uh-oh. So we're not allowed to use mortars. Doomsday Siege. Where? Who is it? Freaking Hash Monkey, just go. Is there a lot of animals on the map? Okay, Caterpillar, close that door. Starfield, use an animal pollster. Actually, everyone else get in. Okay. Okay, use the animal pollster. Christ. Okay, we've angered all the wildlife. It worked, it works. Okay. I didn't get to see it, but they basically used their rockets on the capybara, so. Use the jungle against them. Oh, I clicked off the siege. I wanted to leave all these on, but oh well. Poor capybara. It might actually take out the rest of the bugs. So we need to open this again. So that name, welcome in. Bugs might not take out enough, so let's go ahead and light this. Well, the bugs definitely help with a couple of we wanted them to help with like a big centipede raid, and that's not going to happen, so I'm a little worried about that now. Any of these have explosives? No, it's fine. No explosive ones getting in. Yeah, the bugs are wiped. No hives left. So. Oh, it's Itakeen. I did the voice acting for the Itakeen, little known fact. Alright. That's not true at all, by the way. Just to be clear. We start to part, cancel it, and do it over again to keep starting raids. Yeah, you could. If you wanted to and had enough material or whatever. But I could have. Voice acting is now canon. So we've had what? 4 events? 4 events? I think. Have they all been single hits though? No, we did get a double. Okay. Oh, we only 3, single and then double. Okay. Flamebow trick instead of lighting wood planks. Ever since that guide, really. When I have flame bows, usually I don't think about it, don't get them, but I should probably start just collecting a few flame bows each run for it. Honestly, though, I haven't used burn box in many of my runs in quite a long time. It's been a while. But yeah, since that guide, probably. How's the skill box work again? There's a guide for it. Thank you, Sid. Relaunching today? Yeah, we're already, it's already going. No more bugs to help, so we gotta hope there's no big centipede raid. No big centipede. Oh, there's some more masterworks there on some of these people that don't have them. Okay. Tunnel pulsars work on Thrombo. Yes, they do. Will be the next run. I'm probably just gonna do some RimWorld Community Challenge and Rimian ship stuff for a week or two, and then the next real run, full run, will probably be a solo run of some sort. Shooting specialist, how's it possible? Because you can just literally have as many specialists as you want. There's no limit. So, as long as they meet the requirements. The only thing that's limited is leader and moral guide in a single ideology. But outside of that, you can have just as many of the normal specialists as you want. Another drop pod raid. Same type. So. Yeah, so if you have a shooting specialist, anyone that has shooting skill high enough can just become a shooting specialist, yeah. Oops. All snipers. Yeah, you can just have as many specialists as you want. Yep. I get asked that a lot, actually, oddly enough. But the only ones that are limited by a single ideology is just the moral guide and the leader, I guess, obviously. But you guys back over here. Your base in the outside for what space? This? That was so that we could mine and things during the playthrough. Yeah, there's lots. We have lots of stuff going on out there. Places to kite, places to pop out and kill raiders, mining areas. The oven, yeah, it's been a while since we did a run with the oven, but we have used it a lot in this run. We're gonna ask a question, just wait, yeah. Ship in October or late in the year. It's in October this year, yeah. Pathfinder, 3 spell guys, library. Yeah, they're really rough. They're pretty rough. That second phase where they're all up, they're, yeah. Pretty rough fight. Not quite halfway through yet. Okay. So far, we've had only one kind of normal roll. We got a couple of drop pod raids, which are way lower in. Oh, another siege. Another explosive siege. Well, we have 3 more animal pulsers. There's not a lot of animals left on the map, but maybe the Thrumbo can go absorb the rockets. Go, Thrumbo, go. They don't have a lot of long... Actually, we can outrange this if they just use up their rockets. We got 3 triple rockets. Use them. There goes 1. 2. Oh, man. We don't have to outrange it. They just shot themselves. Well, they ended their own siege. Animal pulsers in the jungle. Classic. Classic. You want me to arrest my friend? No, I would prefer you to just light this thing on fire. I was worried about sieges, but man, can't reach stupid. Yeah. Thrumbo was still standing after taking a triple. Yeah, they were quite tanky. Quite tanky. Now, we actually want them to give up and leave without burning if we can. So we probably want to pull out of this pretty quickly. Or else they're going to destroy a lot of this burn box. Come on, King. Fall down. Okay. No. Hopefully some of the ones with grenades make it out. Otherwise, I mean, as long as they don't blow a hole to the outside where heat gets out, we'll be fine. If they do that, we have to go repair it, rescue them. No, I believe that's not going to happen. Yeah, it looks like some of the grenades are going to end up blowing up. We'll just have to see. Oh, only 1, I guess. And it's pretty deep in, so that's not too big of a deal. Rescue the Thrumbo, not the team. War crime simulator. It's true. Yeah, it's holding. If they eyes that they would not enter a building hot enough to cause burn, see stroke. Yeah, I'm surprised it's still a thing. Room with high temperature compared to the outside. It is surprising that's still a thing. I haven't used a burn box in quite a while for normal runs, but... And initially this was only going to be a slow tunnel. That's why it's so long and everything. But then we got some flame bows and I was like... Hey, flame bows are bows. We can use those. Use those. How do you die from the fire? It's 1,000 degrees Celsius. Imagine breathing the air in there. It gets up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. Yeah, what air, I guess. Normal day in Arizona. Most unrealistic part, aside from them actually going in, at least your worries, yeah, is if they went to 1,000 degrees Celsius, they wouldn't be walking at any point in there. I doubt they could will themselves in there, and as soon as they enter that area with 1,000 degrees, they'd be dead instantly. They wouldn't make it around 3 turns or whatever the crap before they combust. Slowly through the air as ashes, yeah. Well, hopefully we have to use our bows during this. Waiting for the plays to prevent you from being able to enter. Yeah, there's no way. Oops. It's these same friggin' guys every time. Multiple angles. I mean, yeah, Doomsdays. I'm not gonna risk it otherwise, so. No, I don't like this. We got the random friendlies, which means they could open our doors to places. We'll see what happens. All right, friendlies coming in down south here. We'll probably beat this group. This group doesn't have any explosives, so real question is, where's the Doomsday gonna hit? Where's it? There he is. Dark Bucks. Oh no. Oh my god. That wasn't as bad as it could have been. Yeah, I think that random friendlies are probably just gonna take this out, honestly. They really want this ship. Yeah, it's that one faction. We started out with a bunch of mechs, so I thought maybe we were gonna get a mech launch, you know. Happens sometimes where like you just get centipede raids after centipede raids, but so far it's just these jerks. The wasters want off this planet. Why can't our friendlies all carry rockets? Well, all the explosives are gone. Well, all the, yeah. So. Well, have a great morning. Thank you, analytics. Is much appreciated. I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I'm a little bit bummed that this is going so easily so far. We're about halfway through, but thank you, Flat. Glad you're liking this. Thank you for watching this. Watch them right after posted. New one every morning. Every morning. Basin. Rise of Feral Cat, yeah. Omnam, thank you for the $50 donation. Thank you, Omnam. Thanks for all the content. Love the YouTube and the stream. My pleasure. Yeah, thank you for the support. Helps me to keep doing this stuff. I very much appreciate it. What's the current pawn count? We are at 43. Activate the ship? Yeah, I did. These are in-game raids. Thank you, Omnam. From Lucas. Yeah, these are in-game raids and ship raids. I mean, the bugs took out several raids. The burn box taking out everything else. We used 2 animal bolsters though. Our friendly Empire allies showing up and wrecking this one, so we don't even have to burn this one. Yeah. We're almost halfway through ship launch already. I don't know what it is about ship launches on extreme challenges like this that always seem to go better than like standard ones. Maybe because I over prepare or something. I don't know. I mean, this is easy. I think anyone could beat this so far. Like, if I tell you how to use this and hand this off to like a new player, even they could have done all this so far. Turns out bows are not so bad with this many and this many buffs. Yeah, our people are actually really strong. They definitely over prepared for this one. I didn't want to lose it and do the whole friggin' thing over. Yeah, the only thing so far, mech-wise, is just a bunch of Scythers. Yeah. No Breachers yet, either. Our challenge I ever done was the initial, or the first melee-only run. I was worse at the game. There's also less things in the game at that stage. It's up on YouTube. There's no edited version, but the original melee run is by far the hardest thing that I've actually done. Now, the one that, on paper, should have been the hardest was the no walls, no doors, no rooms challenge. So the impossible run on YouTube, which has edited version and full-length version, where I built everything open air and we fought the entire time with no walls, no doors, no rooms. That on paper should have been the hardest, but in practice, the hardest one I've ever done is the original, the first melee-only run. It's ungodly, horrible. So much. Oh, the final episode of that is probably the most insane and most stressful hours of RimWorld I've ever had. Came from watching the zombies eat the children. Why is this base so pretty? Because everyone likes circles for some reason. They were watching that. Time for the cheese run. So it was actually for the melee only run. Super fun watching it. Yeah. Version of the impossible run. Yep. Yep. I think. Am I misremembering? I thought that's right around when we started the edits. I'm almost certain. I thought you posted a link, so you got the auto mod. Let me see what it actually said. What's the best way to gain standing with a hostile faction? The easiest way is just drop pod them a bunch of wealth. If you don't have drop pods yet, then caravanning and just giving them a bunch of wealth. So usually light, high value things are an easy way, like drugs and leather. Buy the circles just for fun. The dwarf run, the first edit. I think the dwarf run was the first edit, yeah. So you can visit them when they're hostile. Yep. If you, I can show you. Where's a hostile? Here we go. Yellow. See that group? If we right click, well, actually, I'm not gonna send anyone. I'm doing the friggin' ship launch. No, if you go there, when you get there, you'll have an option to either attack or to gift. So you just choose gift. You can't gift to pirates or rough tribals. Savage tribals, rather. Savage tribals and pirates you can't gift to, though. The edited runs been picking up on YouTube. None of them have done as well as the first series still. So the edits are still losing money. Zombie run overall has been doing better than the previous couple of edits, so that's a good sign. Hopefully the bow run does well. But yeah, they're still losing money. Not even breaking even yet. Tiny map, yeah, tiny map. I still need to do that. That was before 500% even existed. All right, well, we're halfway through ship launch, and we've not had to use anything other than 4 flame bows, excuse me. Tiny map was really crazy. Yeah, Expedition Tiny to see that one. Idea for the next run. So I'm probably going to do a couple weeks where I'm practicing for Rimian ship, which it's going to be the first time I've participated. How's it going, Zed? It'll be the first time I participate in Rimian ship. It's this actual RimWorld competition that the German community hosts that over 100 people compete in October. And so for the next couple of weeks, I'm probably just going to do some practice runs for that. And then after that, I'm going to do a solo run of some sort. Yeah, I invented biphasic schedule during the tiny map run. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to go back to the tiny map run and watch me experiment with it for the first time, not knowing if it was going to be good or not. I'm sure other people have independently invented the same kind of biphasic thing in RimWorld. That's the first time I ever came up with it on my own or ever saw it, so. Did you change the map size to weird sizes? Yeah, I actually use that on the tiny map, yep. You can't get raided from the ocean if that's what you mean. A gorilla eating a banana. Are you sure? Like what? I have to draw that in some MS Paint and post it in Discord. I'll have an Oktoberfest. Yeah, it would be cool to have like ship attack show up. Yeah. Vikings land. A breach. All right, let's use a couple of fans just so we have enough run spread out. All right, you ready for this crap? See how strong these bows are with this mini? Social fight, guys, come on. It's so much better than what I thought it was going to be. Oh, man. I was so worried we wouldn't have enough firepower in this run. Turns out 42 high quality great bows with darkness meme and precept, high shooting combat command, and crazy genes is pretty good. A chance. I mean, that was against tribals, of course, but concrete and bows are good. RimWorld ASMR. They are, yes, yes. The greatest bows. Marksman, command, darkness, and 42 pawns, yeah, and masterwork bows. It's nuts. High shooting on everyone. We basically don't miss. Ugh, gutworms. Gutworms take 300% tending, so we won't be over gutworms by the end of this, most likely. Pila run? Oh, that would be, yeah. Did you have any injuries during your ship launch? Yeah, we had a social fight. What was that one? I can immediately... I should just burn them. We have... I kind of want to go out and fight them. This is all melee. What are the current genes? Super clotting, robust, great shooting, psychite dependency, basically. Oh, I should do this. Oh my god. That's so crazy. It's so insane, man. Now, I mean, obviously they got closer than would have if we had 42 assault rifles, but I mean, that's not even close. Not even close. We didn't even have to kite. We didn't have to use low shields or psi casting. It's not like silence miniguns. My god. Crazy. Those are Neanderthals too, yeah. The accuracy that we have with all this stuff is so nuts. We like basically don't miss. We just don't miss. With darkness meme and high shooting, really good great bows, and combat command, I don't know that we missed anything. Maybe a few, like... Would you like to discover crossbows? Man, oh man. Bad for only tagging with things made of wood. Yeah, like, obviously, good guns are still going to do better, but... I did get hit a few times, but... Missed that one. Missed killing him, at least. Let's go on. Ricky Bobby, welcome in. Sun blocker's off-map problem causer, yeah. Yeah, which is even better, because if you get an off-map sun blocker... If it's an event, you can't get another off-map unless it's from a quest, so you have to accept them. We just don't accept them, so... Not only is the sunblocker helping us in that way with the accuracy, but it's also making it so we don't get another one. A worse kind. Wounded Knee was so brutal. Bows this way would have been great against the zombies, yeah. Zombies stood no chance against this. It's really fun to see, like, we've become the tribals, right? Still no centipede raid, though. That's what I'm waiting on. I think after we launch the ship, I might literally use dev mode to spawn in a centipede and see how fast we can kill a centipede with this many marine armored tribals, yeah. The sound of all these arrows whistling through the darkness, that is terrifying. The good news is you wouldn't have to hear it for very long. So, you would be, you know, dead from like 50 arrows. excuse me, 42 arrows very quickly. It's truth. Another siege, man. I'm not happy about this. Doomsday Siege. Who is it? Cyber. Why did you guys land back there? So few. So few have come. So few have returned. Where's Lord Aragorn? He fell. Fail. After you even 42 arrows, you're going to die relatively slowly. Snipers and Doomsday. Wow, Reb, you are very brave. That's right, I'm brave. You're brave, yeah, not stupid. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Brave, not stupid. Okay, there went one rocket, so that's good. Well, that's it. Apparently, the actual builder of the mortars died there. That was him. Shoot. Ah, shoot, he's dead. Hey, you guys chill out. Where's that other Doomsday? Oh, God. Oh, the person died before the Doomsday could get off. Okay. Is ranching actually worth it? Ranching is very strong, yep. Ranching was rebalanced in 1.3 and is incredibly strong. If you're looking for really good animals to ranch, horses are extremely good. Horses are very nutrient efficient. They have low gestation, low wildness. They produce way more calories than they eat. Horses are really good. Cows are really good as well. Those are two of the kind of top for ranching for food and leather. Yeah, he went to light that old wood on fire. So many sieges. Really hope the Doomsday gets out of here. He might. Boars are not really worth it. If you are ranching for food and profit, go to the wiki, go to the animal page, and sort by nutrition efficiency. And you'll notice that the most efficient is actually tortoises. But the benefit of horses is that you can use them as mountable caravan animals to go trade the stuff that they're giving you. Yeah, boars are pretty bad, yeah, unfortunately. If you plant dandelions over a large area and let them graze, there's a couple different ways you can go about it. That is one, but it's going to depend on your map a little bit. And so you can, they did change it so that a plant has to be 10% grown before they can graze now. But you can plant dandelions if you want. It's just going to be a lot of people having to work. You can also literally just have hay grass growing, or you can turn some things into kibble. Like I said, most of the ranchable animals are net positive on calories, even if you use their meat to make kibble. So you can use horse meat to make kibble and feed to your horses, and you can have like a crap load of horses in a really small area. I also highly recommend anyone that's going to do ranching to use the auto slaughter rules in here. It's not a mod. This is also added in 1.3. To go into animals and click manage auto slaughter, you can say, you know, only keep 3 males or 2 males or all females, or only keep this many total or whatever. There's lots of rules you can put in here. But there's lots of different ways. You can also cheese it. If you want to completely cheese it, you can have your animals eat nutrient paste, which is kind of frustrating to do because you have to exploit to make it work. But it's even more efficient. Bad horse disease. Do a tier list for all the precepts. Simple one, like overhead. I could do one from a min-max standpoint, yeah. Kind of like I did with the traits. Yeah, but like with the traits, a lot of it is, it depends, but yeah, there is like a min-max sort of. This is a big colony, it is, yeah. You never do ranching or raise animals too much TPS drop. Yeah, you can actually use this to help with that TPS drop. So the ticks per second. So if your game lags after you get more than 20 animals, go in here and put, oh, I only want 20 alpacas, and I want 2 males in case one of them dies, so one of them can keep breeding, and then kill whatever else. Wait till they become adults or whatever. Chickens are pretty efficient too, but because there's so many small entities, they cause tick issues as well. Yes, the huskies. Right. Madman. Well, I have those for a reason, but we haven't needed them yet. Haven't needed them yet. All right, 2/3 of the way there. What's my favorite attack animal? Elephants, probably. Yeah. I mean, Thrumbo are the strongest, but my favorite is probably elephants. They're just so friggin' good at everything, and they're much easier to keep. If you're on a map where they can just graze all the time, elephants are super easy to keep, and they are incredibly strong. I've had multiple runs where I won because we had elephants. Yeah, like in the jungle where they can just graze forever. They're so good. They're advanced training. They increase your caravan speed. They're very tanky. They have high damage. They eat vegetables, so they graze. The only downside is they're really dirty, but you can deal with that. Why do I have 3 walls? It's so that we can use the no kill box if I want to. If you watch most of my runs, I don't use any entrance to the base for enemies. And I let enemies attack the wall and they divide up, and then I pop out and kill small groups at a time. I have a bunch of runs that you can check out on YouTube like that. I also have a guide that is combat basics guide that kind of goes over it. But yeah, I hardly ever use a tunnel like this or a kill box in normal runs anymore. And I just make a thick wall. Because what happens if you have no entrance to your base for raiders, they will attack a random piece of wall, and the chance of them hitting the exact same spot, same area, 2 or 3 times in a row to actually make it through is very low. And so then I have doors all around, and we can pop out. And for instance, on this one, we can pop out and like kill 2 or 3 with 43 of us, right? So instead of doing like a 43 versus 200, we could do 43 versus 20, 10 times, which is much easier. Then we have the advantage. So I'll use a kill box to the German event. I'm gonna be going like without exploits. I'm gonna be going like try hard mode in that one, so probably, but not because it's better. I actually think once you get the skill down of kiting and the door peeking, I actually think no kill box with double or triple walls is safer, especially early to mid game. I got you. The cheese run, yeah. I think it's actually safer if you know what you're doing and how to do it. Than just standing your ground in a kill box, even unless you're using an exploit kill box. However, with the Rimian ship thing, you're not allowed to use the no pause mod, and therefore the game slows down to 1x during combat no matter what. And so the game would be on slowdown a lot during that. Safer but slower, yeah. Oh my god, here come the diseases again. Safer but slower. So anyway, during the Rimian ship thing, I will probably use a kill box for no other reason. We want to group enemies up and try to kill them as quickly as possible to not be in 1x speed, as much as we can. Because it's faster, yeah. Yeah, so far, I haven't seen anyone else get more days in the days per hour in the event than I have. So I've been trying to get really good at just leaving on 3x during those challenges, like the whole friggin' time. So the more 1x's we get, the worse. To know what the Rimian ship, so we've been talking to the person that's setting it up. They plan to have 3 maps. So they do like a big event. It's like a 12-hour event. So it starts and they have 3 possible maps, and then they have a page where all the people watching and the people playing go and they vote on which of the 3 maps it's going to be. And then once the map is determined, you get to start. You go to the map and you choose your own pawns for it. And then there is a cutoff of real time, 11 hours. And so you play until they blow the whistle, and then whoever has the most wealth at that wins. So theirs is a little bit different than our RimWorld Community Challenge, a little bit. Sounds like a solid strategy. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Are useful to learn handling things for you. It's really interesting that auto box. Yeah, it's really interesting with kill boxes because they're used in real life, you know, so people crap on them and whatnot. But what's really interesting to me is I've actually found it easier to do the kiting in a normal run now than kill boxes. It's easier and safer. Why was melee only run so difficult? So I wasn't as good at the game back then, and there also wasn't as much content to help sappers. Triple sapper. There wasn't as much things in the game like expansions and stuff to give us more options. How many are with that group? 14. Game without mods, it's fun. Favorite chili sauce? I don't know, that's a good question. I don't know. I haven't made chili in a while now. Favorite chili sauce? Interesting. Is that simplistic in a sense? Yeah, but it's still the same concept. You know, make your enemies go in a congested area where you have the advantage and things are already set up. I mean, like, from keeps and castles to the beaches of Normandy, kill boxes are 100% used in real life. Obviously, they're much more gamified in RimWorld, it being a game. People aren't going to walk into 100 or 1,000 degree room, you know, but you feel like an RTS sometimes, yeah. I believe it was Sun Tzu that said, kill boxes are cheating. Don't use them. You're not playing war correctly. No, definitely the opposite. Not enough confidence the heat doesn't matter. A ballista in the base game, that'd be really awesome, man. Chili sauce, rib, and bacon bits. Yeah, I haven't had actual chili. I mean, like sweet chili. I really like sweet chili sauce for like dipping or like wings and stuff like that. But as far as like actual chili sauce that I just put in chili, especially at the end of the bowl, I don't think I have a specific kind or brand that I like more. Spartans would love them. Yeah. I know it's dramatized, but Xerxes shows up the passage to Thermopylae and he's like, that's cheating. We can't go around you. You're blocking the whole way. Can't you guys just come out and spread out in the field and we'll have a fair fight of, I don't know, 1,000 versus 1? A few hundred times? A menagerie comprised solely of the male children of other animals. This is indeed a Sun Tzu. Can't you just come out in your underwear wielding a musket? Yeah. God, I've never heard him called that. Yeah. Groans and head shake give you power. Sun Tzu. This is unfortunate. This has been like the easiest ship launch of all time. It might seem like I should be happy with it, but I'm kind of not. Made pawns, say attack walls, get stuck queuing. Probably would prevent most ovens, delay elements. Yeah, and I'd be completely fine with it. I hardly ever play with stuff like this anymore. Form into lines and shoot at each other with inaccurate weapons, like railmen. Yeah, this has been like literally the easiest ship launch so far ever. The bugs ate up the most dangerous of raids. And then we had random friendlies. We had sieges, but we had pulsars for that. All the other raids that we had to deal with ourselves, like, oh my god, we have 3 diseases going on right now. That sucks. Anyway, all the events that we've had to deal with ourselves without any of the other utilities have just been tribals. Yeah, temperature is pretty broken in RimWorld in general. It always has been. Play Crusader Kings a little bit, yeah. I probably total have like 20 hours in Crusader Kings, which is probably not even enough to say that I've done the tutorial if there is such a thing. But yeah, not too much. I do like it, but I've never really had time to dive into it too much. Well, we do have 3 diseases. Deconstruct it and redo the launch. Wow, they have all 3 of them. Sam looking a little rough there. Three diseases, jeez. Yeah, I was expecting a pretty big battle today. I mean, there's technically still time, you know? But I really think if we launch this and we never see a big centipede raid, I'm going to dev mode and see these fight a centipede raid and see how it goes. Wait. Mech breach. So many sick people. That's nuts, man. I mean, they are dying way slower than tribals, but yeah, we are pretty strong. Didn't even use any sidecast or anything. I mean, we used some low shield just to stand our ground and see what happens, but Squad of Marines and StarCraft, yeah. Berserk Pulse. Thank God we were honorable in Star Ground. I mean, we did use I wanted to just see how our damage was, but I still might do the dev mode thing at the end of this, yeah. was easy. It was easy. That was only 8 centipedes, though. Only 8. Oops, sorry, hash monkey. Got backup blow shields? No, that was all of them. Our advanced mechanical war machines or tribals with marine armor. And great bows. Well. Low food, yeah. Doesn't matter. You know why we have so much low food? Leon, it's time to go, my friend. It's time to go. Wait, who were the original 3? Isco? Frot and Sam? Mouse came later, right? Actually, don't remember. Does anyone remember? I think Isco. I guess I could just see how long they've been at the colony. 8.5 years. 8.5. 8.5. Was Isco later? Yeah, Isco is later. I thought they joined much earlier. It is those 3, okay. We're all not all tribal in some sense. Had a man in black. That was Derpy Ninja. Leon. You're the dead guy? I'm not. Yeah. We never found the 5th one, though. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can lose now. Unfortunately. Bow's too strong. Well, puppies, I ended up not needing to sacrifice you into Doomsday Rockets, so you're welcome. You are welcome. Raffle as much, yeah, across all these runs. Yeah, it is kind of crazy. I wonder how many tickets you have. Random schmuck in the melee gods. How much time left? A day. A day left. $25 deaths. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've almost had the minimum number of raids. That means we didn't get any Randy raids during this so far. Those are all ship raids. How high our mood's been too. I have enough tickets, I'll save points up. Stack the raffle again. Yeah, I still need to fix the queue thing with the updates. Man, look at that. We almost lost. No one died in the ship launch? Not yet. What's that sound in the background? Nothing. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Because we need to eat them. People are going to starve. People are going to starve. Oh, Caterpillar, you have all 3 as well? Nah, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, suddenly we got Dogler button-down shirt. Wonder where that came from. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Right. Randy, this is your last chance, man. You gonna send something? You gonna send something? I was running at the best time. I'm kind of disappointed. Gift from one of the puppies. It must have been, yeah. They must have gifted that for sure. 9,000 point mech. Apocryton, Sniffy Blasters, War Queen. We have 3 diseases. We're fine. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Do those stack? No, they don't. I'll use them all in case people fall. Oh, there's more over here, too. Oh, God. No shields this time. Oh, God. Randy's like, you're right. This is my last chance. Apple, you go home. Hey. Hey, tribals. We're busy. Okay. Oh God, there's sappers? Everyone's so sick. Oh my God. What do you already, you know what, screw it. Oh God, the ship is open. I forgot I opened it. No way. I was just trying to have fun. I was having some fun. I was trying to have fun. It's over now. We're okay. With super clotting, we're just gonna tank it. All right. All right. What is left? Scyther in here. Someone gave up during that, by the way. Someone gave up during that. There is another mech left. All right. World, grab this from the caravan. No travel supplies. Rot, where are you? Rot, grab you. And who was it? Leon. Too heavy. What? How much does Leon weigh? The down pawns? No, it's fine. They're dead. Yeah, I don't know why they weigh so much. I don't know. Let's see. What else we're gonna take here? Rot. Sam. And who was the other starter? Mouse. Okay. Don't grab any of that. You don't need that in space. Leon, how are you so heavy? What? That's really crazy. Yeah, we're gonna have to like strip him, I guess. Leon, you're going to space naked, my friend. That doesn't even make it sense still. He doesn't even have like the big armor or anything on. Why are you so heavy? Here, you guys go take care of that, please. So I can launch this and get out of here. Trying to take this friggin' corpse with us. You know what? Someone else is gonna have to help. Sam's got him. All right, Sam. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we managed to get him. All right, well, we got 4 of the founders. One of them is dead. One of them is a skeleton. But the 5th one we never saw again. All right. All right. Everything is good in the world. We made it a little bit more exciting than we probably should have, but it's fine. Someone left. Who was it that gave up, I wonder? I didn't even notice. Didn't even notice who gave up. It's Wordgerg, that guy. 3 diseases. It's very jungle-ish. But it's kind of crazy how fast we still killed that stuff, honestly. He's got slowed down by the tribals, but overall ended up with a pretty exciting little ending there. One that got away is probably in the Lost and Founder. Reactor's ready. All right, we get to hear it. It's time for the best song in the game. It's really crazy how strong we were, though. How many centipede corpses are on the map? Not as many as I thought anymore. Yeah, there's some up there. All right, let's do it. GG. Bowling run. And that was a really easy ship launch. And we could have made that ending really easy, too. I could have just killed the sappers, let the mechs go through that tunnel, and we could have, like, neuro-quaked them if we really needed to. Kind of disappointing in a way. But GG nonetheless. Let's hear that song. Bring me that song. Boy, the beginning of that run was tough. Beginning and mid of the run was really tough. There we go. 3 of the founders and a corpse of a 4th. It was pretty easy in the late game, honestly. We had just extreme amount of firepower. Easier than I thought, yeah. Turn it up. Yeah, look at all that we left behind. You'll find out when you wake up. All right, how many real colonists died? Only 4 real colonists. Wait, that doesn't even show all of them. What? I think it's bugged. That's not all of them at all. Yeah, so what were the hardest parts? The all-sniper siege that we almost lost to. That manhunter early. We had a really scary mech cluster. We didn't have a lot of mech clusters that game, but we had a scary auto-mortar mech cluster. Can't believe we didn't lose to the sniper siege, though. We almost did. It was really close. Yeah, no, Peanut. There's a mass animal insanity in the background. You will be missed, Peanut. You won. Waiting for the sun. Waiting for the sun. Vatican Psycho. I've noticed that name before. Lots of language support. Bunch of kind people spending their time doing localization. Kind of stop that? Yeah. Thanks for playing. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you guys for watching. So what I think about this run, so the main thing is I think we overprepared and Randy took it really easy on us during the ship launch. However, it does show that great bows are probably what due to a crush in his brain. Yeah, that'll do it. Anyway, it shows that great bows are actually pretty good. I've always said that great bows are pretty good to use as a stepping stone, but they're kind of like a little bit worse of a bolt action rifle. But if you have 40 plus of them with all these other buffs, I mean, it really, we probably had about the same damage output as maybe like 15 to 18 really good assault rifles, which is also enough to beat most things. But yeah, just sheer firepower and accuracy with everything. Probably over prepared, but we did have a really easy Randy launch event. I was kind of looking forward to it being more difficult, which is one reason why I decided to go out and fight those outside. But anyway, went well. How much has RimWorld changed since 1.0? Dramatically. So much more to learn now. Dramatically. Yeah, it's insanely different than 1.0. Even vanilla is quite a bit different than 1.0. Like no DLC. Vanilla itself has just changed. All right. So let me stop the recording here. GG. That was the 5% no pause bow only RimWorld run. Stream is not over though. I just need to stop the recording so I can upload it.